Hello to Miller, Madison, Colette, Quinn. Hope you're having a great day. I love you girls and I miss you. So I'm going to take everybody through a walkthrough. This is Berkey Hall that I'm in right now. Again, there's still no security cameras that they've added, and there was a nationally televised campus mass shooting about 1 year ago, and there's still no security cameras on the inside of the structure. Now, I've been going over the police report as much as I can, and it talks about room 114. Okay, and if you go read it on my website, you can see they talk about room 135. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through. Okay, let's say the shooter came through the north door. Okay, because during the report, it said this is the first door he entered right here, and he didn't enter all the way. Okay, now they have this completely blocked off. Okay, now this is room 114. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is to show you there is no room 135. Okay? And there's still no security cameras on the inside of the structure to this day. There's still no security cameras on the inside of the structure. And again, there's no room 135. So how could on a police report the MSU University police officers say that they went and checked room 135 and they didn't find anybody in there? Okay. Okay. And then still no security cameras in a building where there was a nationally televised campus mass shooting. Now, if you're a parent of one of these kids at Michigan State University, okay, let's say you were in charge of this university and you just settled with families for $15 million to prevent another shooting from happening, would you not want to add security measures? That's common sense. Okay, if you cared about children's safety, you would add security cameras. And then you can ask yourself, you can go the other side. Why would a university not want to add security cameras in a building like this? And then you ask, well, what could go on in a building, okay, that they would still not want to add security cameras? Okay. It was all over the news. And you settled $15 million with these families. Okay, so to prevent that from happening ever again, you add at least one set of cameras right here that's pointing in each direction. And then why on the police report does it say there's a room 135? There is no room 135. This is room 114. Okay? So I'm going to take you to the outside of this room where it says they had students jumping out the windows. Well, if that was true, I'm going to take you on the outside of this, okay? There's a huge ledge. There's a drop, okay, that goes down. Why would you put that on a police report, okay, that there's a room 135 when there really isn't? Why would you not add security cameras, okay, to a building that was just a nationally televised campus mass shooting? That's what I'm trying to get answers on, and I haven't heard anything from the administration, anybody that works here, of why there would be no security cameras inside a structure where there was just a nationally televised campus mass shooting. That's common sense. If you care about children, okay, you just add one set of cameras right here. You see who's coming in. Again, ask yourself this question. What goes on in a building? Like, what goes on in here that they would not want to add security cameras? Okay? What goes on? I don't get it. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Leo. Love you. Have a great day, ladies. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you outside this building. Okay, and you can see the huge ledge or drop. I just posted a video of it on my Facebook. If you scroll down a couple videos, and my video might cut out here. Okay. Again, no security cameras. Still to this day, there's an electrical where you could just easily add security camera to. So what goes on in here? Is there strategic services? Maybe, I don't know. So if you're an adult here, why haven't you added anything? If you care about children's safety, you know what I mean? Why not just add one set of cameras? It would prevent you from ever having to settle with families again. Okay? Okay, do you see these huge drops? Huge drops. Okay, now here's room 114. Hope I'm not cutting out here. This is where they said kids and the shooter jumped out the windows. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Like that, I mean, you could clear that, but when you're under distress during a nationally televised campus mass shooting, okay, they said the bullets shattered these windows out, okay? And then on the police report, it says there was only half a dozen or 6 shells found. There was 5 wounded and 2 dead, okay? So that's not even enough bullets to wound all those people unless one bullet went through 2 people, okay? So again, imagine trying to clear that under distress. That's about a 6-foot drop or more. Okay, and then they said the shooter ran up that way. Okay, and then other reports say he had to run all the way around this way to the south side. Now at this time, there should have been police, because Chief Rosman said there was an overwhelming police response right away. And okay, there could have been, but why didn't you see the guy? Why didn't you see him exit this building? Why isn't he on one of these security cameras? So now I'm gonna ask, are these security cameras that are on the outside of this building, are they even on? Like, is there wires behind a cement block? Like, does that look on to you? Usually there's like a red light. Like, are they just for show? Okay. And then they set up a staging area at the art museum. As the shooting at Union's going on, okay, and the shooter still has not been apprehended, it says they brought wound victims to this building. Why would you not bring them to the hospital? Okay, so you can go to my website and I urge you, scroll through that police report, okay? Pages 50 through 65, it tells you a lot. Basically anything after page 50, go read it. It talks about Nazis. It talks about Operation Paperclip. It says the N-word in there. Why does that make it on a police report that's redacted? Now, if you cared about like that very graphic stuff, why would you not redact that part of it? You redact all the people's names, okay? You don't redact FBI agents' names, but you leave on there the N-word, okay? In one of my Facebook posts, I post that police report. They said this is a violation of community guidelines, just for that word. So how did that make it on a police report? You know what I mean? And if my Wi-Fi is not working too well, or I would walk you down to Union. It took me walking very quickly, 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So let's say the shooter gets out of here at 8:18, 8:17, because the first call to dispatch was at 8:18. So let's say the first person that called, like, okay, the shooter's gone. I'm safe to call 911. Okay, so then it takes the shooter 3 minutes and 5 seconds walking, okay, with a backpack, and nobody notices him. and he decides to pass up multiple businesses, multiple other targets. It's at 8:30 at night, day after the Super Bowl. There's many people on Grand River, okay? But he doesn't decide to take out any of them. He specifically goes to Union Hall. He passes up 4 structures, a parking garage, the ecology building. He passes up the nursing building right here. He doesn't go in any of those, and he doesn't go after any other targets. But he specifically goes to an unlocked door, okay, the campus should have been locked down because the call came to dispatch at 8:18, and one of the officers on the police report asked the MSU police cadets to lock down the campus at 8:20. So if they would have locked down the campus, that door at Union Hall would have automatically been locked. People would have known to go barricade the door. Okay, that would have saved Brian's life. If the MSU police cadets would have got that police emergency notification out to the campus, because that was their responsibility to lock down the campus. As soon as that officer asked them to do it at 8:20, you can read on the police report, that would have saved Brian Fraser's life. He would have never been shot. Okay? So I'm begging you to go look into this. If you are a Michigan State University student, faculty, alumni who cares about children and their safety, ask the administration why there's still no security cameras in Berkey Hall. That's a simple question to ask. Okay, because I still haven't got an answer on it. Now, if you go to the other parts of campus, there's birds. There's literally birdhouses that have security cameras pointed at them for research. Again, we're in a building that has no security cameras that just had a nationally televised campus mass shooting. Okay? And I've been like, they've tried to intimidate me a lot by just asking questions. Okay? And go watch my video of when I walked into the East Lansing Police Department yesterday. I literally walked right in there. I walked straight to the police report request window, and I had an officer stop me, okay, and ask me if there was an altercation in the building. And that's why I live stream everything and basically record wherever I go, is because people do not want you asking about this. Okay? And then ask yourself why Tom Izzo is on the front page of the 1-year anniversary. Okay? It was a remembrance edition for the State News newspaper. They didn't even put the kids' pictures on the front page. Okay? They put Tom Izzo on the front page. So now, to me, as an outsider who's not in this club, whatever this is, you brought Izzo into this shooting by putting him on that cover. Or he's into sports. So you think nationally televised mass shootings are a sport. That's the only reason you would put him on the cover. It's like, ha, we got you. Okay, so if you care about children's safety, if you care about the amount of kids that go missing in this country due to child trafficking, which is, I think, what Brian and these 2 young ladies found out about on this campus, because I went and questioned Brian's fraternity house, okay, and this nice young man, he was starting to answer my questions, and 2 of his frat brothers came over and told him to stop talking to me. And one of the guys all drunk goes, "Oh, this is about child trafficking?" Well, then you just told me that's what Brian was into, because that's who I was there to talk about, and they knew that, okay? And the kid goes, "Is this about child trafficking?" I didn't say anything about child trafficking. I just wanted to know, I asked the kid, what kind of kid was Brian? What was he into at the time that he died? Was he looking into anything? What was he researching? Those are the questions I was asking. And then I've tried to reach out to Brian's family members on Facebook. I've tried to look up all these kids' social media accounts. It's like they went dark. It's like, let's say, for example, one of us died, like your social media page doesn't go away. You know what I mean? So that tells me they deleted everything on their social media accounts too. Okay, so, and then the fact that McRae was found with 5 cell phones on him, and if you go look at the police report, it only says 1 was on his property. Okay. The rest of them, one of them was like a phone with a flower case. So that tells me that's one of the young girls. And they just put it on McRae. Okay. Then it said the FBI was in charge of handling all evidence. Okay. But you can see in the police report, it states that some of the MSU police officers, they took evidence from wherever they picked it up and brought it back directly to the police station. Why? Why would you put that on the police report? I do not understand that. Okay, so I love you all. Have a great day. I'm going to take you down to Union Hall next. Okay, where the door, I interviewed an eyewitness who was there at the night of the shooting. He was working inside Union Hall at Sparty's. And he said the door was propped open for the shooter to come in. Okay, so that tells me this is a pre-planned domestic terrorist event. And anybody who doesn't come forward with information, you're now an accomplice to domestic terrorism and murder one. Okay? And I'm not going to stop. I don't care how much people intimidate me or police officers try to intimidate me or threaten my daughters. I had Michigan police officers. I had a Michigan State Patrol officer flash his gun at me in one ice arena. I had a Sergeant Cranwell from the Michigan State University Police Department come up to me when I was eating lunch in the cafeteria or breakfast. And he asked me, "Are you the guy with 4 daughters?" How does a Michigan police officer know I have 4 daughters? If he's doing his job and he's doing good police work, how does he know I have 4 daughters? Why would he bring my daughters up? So I'm asking whoever is around my daughters, just keep an eye on them, because there's psychopaths that are bringing up my daughters all the way in Michigan. Okay, and Kirsten, keep an eye on my daughters, protect them. I want them to be put in fucking witness protection. Seriously, that's how many threats I've got on. And when I walk by people, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people talk about guns or murder. This is a nasty town. It's corrupt. Okay, so I love you all. Have a great day. Start asking questions. If you don't care about this, okay, whatever is bothering you in your own community, okay, the best thing you can do is go on a quest. And all that starts with is by asking questions. That's why the word quest is in the word questions. Because that's how we go on a quest and get answers together. You can't keep shutting people up and intimidating people, okay, for doing the right thing. Okay, I love you. Have a great day. Thanks for everybody who joined and watched. Appreciate you.